You know what? I like Dragon Ball Z figures and I like my figure arts. I'd like something to go with them, so I'm gonna go on eBay. And you know what? I'm gonna search Dragon Ball's DBZ SHF figures 8. Now, for $15.95, I can get 8 of them, right? They come from China. Kind of cool. Ooh, look at all that. Get Perfect Cell. He's going for a pretty high price. You get Piccolo. You get a Krillin. That dude's going for a high price. You get Goku, Trunks, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Alright, sounds like a good deal, right? Alright. Hello, everybody. This is Texas Toy Review. And today, I'm going to do you a favor. We have some knockoffs from China. And they come cheap. They're about, as you saw, they're $15.98 for 8 pieces, which 8 pieces means 8 figures. They come with more pieces than just 8 because they come with changeable heads. Well, said to be changeable heads, but there is a little trickiness in there. If you try to change out their heads, like this is the Vegeta. Yeah, this isn't made of the best plastic, you know what I mean? $15.98, you get what you pay for. And yeah, definitely got what I paid for there, right? This is rubbery. So I want you to take note of that also. Which my figure arts tend to not be so rubbery. They do have some give to them, but they are not that rubbery. This feels like it's made of a bad eraser that just won't erase, isn't good enough to erase, but doesn't quite meet toy standards. It also has kind of a sticky feel to it. So that's something you're going to watch out for also. These are not double jointed knees, these are single jointed. Not, you can't complain too much. What, $15.98 for 8 figures, but that kind of sucks. And yeah, it's a single joint at the elbow there, and you get just a swivel going around there. So these will scale up, but expect the paint apps to be horrible. As you can see on his cuffs there, not really good. These are not going to blend well with your figure arts. This one, maybe, because he doesn't have a lot of paint apps there, but you can still tell that he's pretty cheap. He does have the sleeves, which they look more like shoulder shields than anything, and then you get the black joints in there, which kind of throw it off. But for the Krillin, I'm going to say it's not too bad compared to the others. I wouldn't dare take off his head after taking off Vegeta's head. Also, you're going to get dirt marks and smudge marks and ink marks or whatever marks all over these figures when they come in if you were to purchase them. Yeah, they are cheap figures. Don't expect anything less. If you're passing these off to your kids, you might want to wash them because you just don't know what type of paint they're using. So I kind of don't recommend that either. On the face changes, here's your Perfect Cell. He's not quite so perfect. Like I said, if you're looking for stand-ins, I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Nah. But yeah, you're gonna get marks all over them. It's a rubbery feel. I took his face off once and it doesn't go back on. Alright, so I recommend if you were to get these, do not try to change out the heads or the faces. This was kind of like it was glue stuck on because of the rubber, I guess, with them being in a heated storage facility, I would assume, and the cheap plastic, it kind of melted itself together there. So know what to expect. The joints are loose on these. Not so much at the elbows, but any ball joint is, that's not even a ball joint, swivel joint. There's the ball. Okay, yeah, it is a ball joint. Expect any ball joint or anything that shows exposed joints to be very loose. Um, but all in all, I think he didn't fare too bad of all of them. This thing looks awful. The paint is terrible. But like I said, it is a cheap figure. Um, but yeah, it does feel rubbery. It feels like thick rubber, but it does feel, I don't know, it just feels strange. You have these little plastic flaps coming off of him there. Yeah, these were definitely made with dollar store in mind. So don't expect anything less. That I will tell you. That this is what you can expect. It's not completely bad for $15 for 8 figures, but know what to expect if you are. You are not paying for quality. They do come with extra parts for them, but after Vegeta, I don't know if I would recommend trying to change them out. So with the trunks, which the paint apps where they actually applied paint is awful on these things, but where they didn't is not so bad on him. They actually did good on, decent on the eyes, I should say. But yeah, I think he fared pretty well. Here we got Frieza, and he comes with his different parts. Very similar to the figure arts, but not nearly the quality of the figure arts. So this is not a Detong knockoff. This is more like knockoff of a terrible alternate universe Jax company. So yeah, that's him. Your Goku, his paint apps on his face are going to be horrendous. Also on this chest area, it's going to be all glossy. You see where you get the bleed mark in there. Yeah, these things are definitely cheap. If you want something that you don't care if your kids break, maybe, then go for it. But no, I wouldn't say that I would recommend them to anyone. But yeah. Your trunks. Your trunks comes with the full sword. He comes with the sword in the sheath. He comes with different hands, as I said before. I don't recommend changing them. He comes with, well, he looks like he's being scalped right now. And that's with him still in package. And that's something else you're going to have to, like, touch. Yeah, that's something you're going to need to look out for if you do decide to buy these. I really don't recommend purchasing them because, you know, I recommend purchasing something where you aren't throwing your money away. But I got these just to let everybody see and know what they would be buying. But actually, I got it for the Krillin stand-in. I figured, I don't want to spend $100 and some for a Krillin. Need a Krillin stand-in, and I figured he would do. But I think I'm probably going to keep looking because I'm going to go wash my hands here in a few minutes because I really don't know what type of paint they used on these figures. So that's something you might want to keep in mind if you try to put these in your kids' hands also. This is Texas Toy Review, and if you like our reviews, please click like. If you want to see more of them, please subscribe.